Okay, mic check. I think we're live. Let's just have a look and see if we got some audio here. Yeah, we do have some audio, so we should be live. So I hope everyone's having a good evening, morning, and afternoon wherever you are. It's your boy Crypto Expat, and I'm beaming into YouTube and Twitter X today. So yeah, today we'll just quickly look at the what's happening here on the chart, and then we'll look at just meme coins and what's happening. So there is some big news with Andrew Tate. Okay, so I'll talk about that in a second. So let's just have a look at the here on CoinGecko. The price is 55k for Bitcoin. So this is like really good entry. Just having a sip of my coffee. Because it is 8 o'clock in the morning here. Not sure what time it is over there, but yeah, it's Bitcoin's down because of this whole thing with Mt. Gox and Bitcoin selling off and other things that are causing this. I mean, like, there's always like this news about Mt. Gox. It's like forever, never ending. But yeah, it's a good time to be buying Bitcoin. I've seen this happen. Like, if you've been in crypto for a long time, you've just seen this happen so many times. It's laughable, and these are just buying opportunities, pretty much. So it's always good that this happens, because then it gives you another opportunity to buy Bitcoin cheaper till it moons, and then once it gets up to like 100k, you'll be like, oh my god, I should have bought some more. So it's like you should be doing the reverse of what everyone's telling you, what everyone's doing. You should be salivating when Bitcoin hits 55 and it goes down. Every time Bitcoin goes down, I salivate, because I can buy some more. So yeah, every time the Bitcoin drops, it's never going to get back down to 30k, right? Those days are gone. So I highly doubt it even gets down to 40k, unless you have a major crash. But these opportunities will become more and more rare because of once we start mooning. So yeah, just take this as an opportunity. Don't look at it as a fear. And that's what most people are looking at Bitcoin now. Oh my god, when the smart money is buying it up as much as you can, the dumb money is selling. So Solana's at 128, BNB's at under 500. Wow, it did moon to 600, so it is 500. So yeah, it's due for a pullback, because it got to 600 like really fast. So yeah, pretty much everything's down, so it's a good opportunity to be buying everything as much as you can if you can find the cash. Yeah, buy it, because once we hit 100k, you can basically double your Bitcoin, double the value of Bitcoin anyway. So yeah, I would just look at, if you can, and obviously everyone's got limited resources, is just to try to find a way to buy some more Bitcoin now, because it doesn't really matter if it's going down lower. It's at a low price now. It's literally at a really good price now. So yeah, just look at these as buying opportunity. So if we go to Andrew Tate, he's got this other thing too called the real world. He's got a number of things. This is how he makes his money. He's got a big social media presence, and then he kind of got these products, the War Room, and what was the other one? Join his thing for like, I don't know how much it is. I never joined. But then he's got this real world thing. Apparently he's got got released from Romania. You guys know that controversy of human trafficking not long ago. I think he was saying it's been 3 years. I mean, I don't know how long it's been that long. Maybe time's flown. But apparently, him and his brother have been locked up in Romania, haven't been able to be to leave the country, and now they've been allowed to. So he's got this daddy token, right? So you guys know about daddy. Um, oh, by the way, you should look at Billy. Billy's a really good entry right now. Let's just go to daddy for now. So daddy's a really good entry. Sorry, Billy's a really good entry right now. Okay. Now daddy. We look at the daddy token. This is his first. Like, actually, to be honest, he didn't really. He didn't. I heard that this wasn't actually his token. He just got behind it. He didn't actually do it himself. Someone did it and then sent him tokens. That's what I heard. So this mightn't be his official token, but he was still promoting the shit out of it. I mean, he made a shirt about it. So it's pretty much his token. Doesn't matter, like, how you cut it. Maybe that's the way they did it, because he's releasing this new token now. So Daddy is 192, and he's doing this. He's going to drop this new one, another token, the TRW token. Here it is here. He's going to drop this like any day now. And then he's going to go on this world tour, because he's allowed to be released from Romania. And he's going to promote probably both tokens. But the thing with this TRW token is it's got utility. So our students will have a chance to own a percentage of the real world and its profits of 20 million per month business, just by owning the token. So that's kind of like his big thing. The I don't really like this guy, because he does a lot of good things. All right, don't get me wrong, but he's just very loud and obnoxious, and I don't like that in people. So that's just a personality thing. I just don't like about people. They have big mouths. I like people that just shut their mouth and do stuff, and make billions of dollars. The people that make billions of dollars, they don't have to open their mouth. But anyway, that's his whole thing, right? His whole thing is social media. So I get is what he does, and he's very good at what he's doing. Okay, so you can't take that away from what he does. He's taken a leaf out of the playbook that's already written. So, but he's just mastered it. So he's quite a polarizing figure, and you can easily get sucked into all this stuff that he does. So, which I don't. I do watch what he does, but at the same time, I actually prefer to look at what he's doing instead of what he's saying. Like, you look at all these social media stuff, just don't listen to what he's saying. Look what he's done. Look what he's doing. He's creating content to keep the attention, right? And how he does that is with all these these tools, like cars and stuff, which appeal to the audience. So he's very smart how he does this. He's got quite a big circle of influence, and a lot of people follow him. So now he's going to have this world tour to promote Daddy and TRW. So I actually think that this token will do really well because of its utility. So even though I'm not you don't have to like someone to buy their coin. You know what I mean? Honestly, you don't have to like dogs to own Buddy, but everyone likes dogs, right? So it's like everyone loves dogs. So here we are, we're at 36%, and I've been pushing this for forever, but that's okay. We're going to be here for the long term, this thing won't fade. All right, it'll just keep on going. A lot of these coins will fade. We'll still be around. That's the difference. So we're at 38%. Can't get involved. Join. Just come in, park one soul. That's all it takes. One person, then the next person. We've got heaps of OGs here. Come in and park one soul. Just come in, park one soul. Come in, park one soul. Think of this long term. Right? Think of this long term. If you can do that, and you know that the project's not a rug. You know, I'm the dev. I'm going to keep on pushing this, and you know, a year, 2 years, 3 years time, pull out 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 sold. This is what I'm talking about, right? But you know that at least this project is a long term. You know, the dev is trusted. Like, I'm not selling my bags until this gets to, well, hopefully 1 billion, but I might take some seed out when it gets to, like, 500 million or something. Um, you can see here I've only got 3% of the supply anyway, so it's not a lot. But yeah, this is where you really get the massive appreciation in your the soul that you invested. Like, think of these guys here, Billy. These people that started off, that put in one soul right in the beginning when this thing was like 60k market cap. You can do the numbers now. 60k market cap. When it goes to 120k, that's 2 sol. When it goes to 240k, that's 2 sol. That's more. Well, every time it goes 60k up, it's basically another sol, right? So if you got in at one, if you got in at 1 sol at 60k, because that's like the benchmark of when Pumped Up Fund gets all the funds and then puts it to Radium. It's about 60k, 54k. Yeah, so you can just do the math. Let's just say it's 50k, right? Just to keep things simple. Like, you'd already be up, what's it, 100 let's just keep it 100 million market cap. So you go 100 million market cap, 100 million divided by 50,000, because you got in at 50,000 at 1 sol. You'd have 2,000 sol right now. 2,000 sol. So you turn 1 sol into 2,000 sol. Right? This is what I'm talking about, right? You got to get in right in really, really early. And then, if you're still holding it back, don't forget, this got to 100, see this blue line up here? When it was 20 cents? It's only 20 cents. Right? Don't forget, Dog with Hat got to $4.50, $4.78. This will get to in the billions. Once it gets to $1 billion, it'll go to, any coin that gets to $1 billion goes to 2 billion, goes to 3 billion, goes to 4 billion. It just depends on how strong the narrative is. Now, this is the strongest narrative in crypto, because I keep telling you guys, dogs are the strongest narrative in crypto. Dogecoin, dog. Floki is the dog. Shiba Inu is a dog. Dog with Hat is a dog. There's another one. I can't remember its name, but it's lower down the line. But if the narrative is strong, it'll go all the way. And this, in my opinion, is way stronger than Dog with Hat, because it's a dog and it's way cuter, right? So cute. So, Dog with Hat got to 4 billion. So this is gonna, in my opinion, it's gonna get to 1 billion. It got to see this blue line here. It got to 20 cents. So it nearly got to like 190 something billion. 198 or something billion, right? Now it's 11.22. So it's basically, it's a really good entry now, because the highs, right? This is always the next all-time high is coming. So this, once this gets to the next all-time high, you could basically double your money, because it's like 11 now if you're trading it, and then if it goes to 21, you can basically double your money. So obviously do more research, but that's Billy. I'm pretty bullish on Billy. And then so the dog narrative is we know the dog narrative is proven, and a number of coins that are dogs are in the billions. So, and we know that, these people here would have already pulled out 2,000 sol if they want to. But really, to be honest, this is really too early. Let's just say this goes to $1 billion. This will be $1. So they've got 2,000 sol times 10. If this goes to $1 billion, they can pull out 20,000 sol. That's crazy, right? For 1 sol. 20,000 sol for 1 sol investment. That is absolutely bonkers. So this is the numbers we're talking to now. Obviously, it's going to go to $1 billion market cap, and that's like we're talking big numbers here. But there it is. There, 20,000 sold. You better pull out 2.5 million. So by the time it gets to $1 billion market cap, it'll be in like Binance. So it is what it is. So let's see. So that's Billy, right? It's a good entry now if you believe in the coin. I've been watching this like literally all day, every day, and yeah, it's always bounced back. So really bullish on Billy because of the narrative, and yeah, I think it's gonna. If it doesn't hit an all-time high today, it'll probably hit an all-time high tomorrow. Because out of nowhere, it goes down and then all of a sudden goes whoosh, just out of nowhere. I've seen these people come in and they come in with 20, 30, 40K. They'll do like 10K buys, 11K buys, like literally, and then all of a sudden there must be like a frenzy. Then there's like a big, then there's more. They'll come in like 5K. Like I've just watched these things just boom, 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 boom. So there's a lot of whales chomping at this. When it's down, you watch the whales will come in the bottom. It's a really good entry now. Like if you go on the 1 minute chart. Like it's a really good entry now, and they'll just come and chomp at this, and they'll just moon it. Then they'll take profits. See, big sell off here. So within basically half an hour, this thing went from 12 cents to 11 cents. That might look bad, but it's not really. It's only like 1 cent movement. But yeah. So whenever Billy goes down, try to pick the bottom and then buy the bottom. Like I bought here. I bought the bottom here. Now it's going back up a little bit. But really, where you're going to make the money is when this goes to like 20 cents again. Hits all-time high. And then, you can basically cash out your profit if you want. Get back in later. It's up to you. Yeah, just think of so I want you to imagine the people that got into Billy really, really early. Like you can still get into this and make money, but you're not gonna make like the stupid money, the stupid money. 1 sol, put in 1 sol, make 2,000 sol. You're not gonna make that type of money with this, okay? It's just not gonna happen. Not the multiplications anyway. Like to get 2,000 sol profit, you've got to probably put in 2,000 sol. Like if you put in 2,000 sol here at 10 cents, yeah, when it goes to 20 cents, you can pull out 2,000 sol. But first of all, you've got to have 2,000 sol, okay? But that's what I'm talking about, right? So to get to that point, you've got to get into something really, really early, and you've got to know that it's not going to rug. So you can just look at Billy, not look at it as a missed opportunity. Think of it as just an opportunity to still make money with it. But you're just not going to make the big money, right? But you can look at Billy and go, okay, we know what we can look at Billy and just go, okay, we know this is like, because everything leaves clues, These successful coins, they all leave clues, and that's the beauty about it. It's already been written, but we can go back in time, kind of like go back in like a time machine, and look at like all the things that have made Billy successful. Because it's cute, it's got this meme, it's got on centralized exchanges. So we can just basically look at this and just look at how we can do Buddy along that basically the same line, pretty much. Okay, now obviously they had a budget. Once they started getting into the market cap larger, they had a budget. So at the point now, we're just tiny. We're not even at DEX yet. We don't have that budget. But they didn't have that budget initially either. But once they got to Radium, they started to make money, so then they start to reinvest that money back into profits, reinvest that money back into pushing the coin harder, right? So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I should start a marketing wallet with this. At the moment, I don't have a marketing wallet. Maybe I might just start a marketing wallet and let you guys know the marketing side of it, like what wallet is the marketing wallet, so then you guys know it is. And then that'll be the one that I use to market it, and then use to pay for all these things, because it's not cheap, right? To get onto all these things, it costs money. So that's kind of like one thing that I might do. See, it's got a Mexi. It's got on like a a bit true. So all these are all smaller ones. Gate.io. So these are the kind of things that you want to get on first, like all these smaller exchanges. And Asset Dash. So yeah, that's kind of like the way these things go. They just kind of like, they grow slowly and then they grow bigger, right? But it takes time, right? So yeah, pretty bullish on Billy. Also, you know, even though this one is already done, not done, but it's doing well, and there's a good opportunity now here with this entry. You're not going to make the big money, okay? Actually, you can still make big money. Like, you know, if this goes to $1 billion, it'll go to 2 billion, it'll go to 3 billion. So don't get me wrong, there's still a 10x, 20x, 30x in this, but that's not going to happen for probably at least 3 to 6 months. So that's just the downside to it. You're just going to have to wait, which is fine. I mean, at least it's going to do it safely, right? You know, it should do it. So, you know, that's Billy. And as I mentioned before, Daddy, you know, it's dropped quite a bit. Even Billy's more than bad Daddy. But, you know, now that Tate's out of jail, pretty much, you know, he's going to push this new token. So watch out for the real world. Join his, this will definitely get a moon because it's got this utility here. I mean, this is it here. So make sure you click on the links to the official. Just find his official Twitter, which is Collaborate. Yeah, this is his here. Cobratate. Sorry, my bad. It's Cobratate. It's got this blue tick. Cobratate. This is his official one. It's got 9.5 followers. 9.5 million followers. I should follow him. Oh, this is the Buddy Token one anyway. So I'll follow him on the Buddy Token account. But then, you know, he's got the real world. Join the real world. I don't know what this is. Okay, so yeah, so basically, if you join this, what he's going to do is, it's got this thing about how you make money or something. Like there's 113,000 people in this, all paying like $50 a month or something. Yeah. See, so that's where he's making his money. He's doing the maths on that. 150. He's got 13,000 people, all paying $50 a month. That's 6 million a month just on this. So that's why these people will get the first dip, right? I'm assuming that's kind of like how it goes. These people here at Champion will get the first dip, and then the second one will be the 149 people, and then the last people will get the $50 people will get the first dip. I'm talking about when the real world token comes out. So you get these alerts. They'll get the first alert, then maybe a minute later they'll get the second alert, then a minute later they'll get the third alert, and then after that you'll get like the people, he'll announce it on Twitter. But you can actually snipe this if you follow, if you're smart enough, you can actually, because the thing with this is any token that goes on DEX can get sniped. So even though he's probably telling these people, you know, this is how we're going to do it, I'm assuming that's how he's going to do it because it just makes sense, right? The people that paid money the most will get the first dib at it, right? That's how he would do it, I'm assuming, because it would only make sense, right? You want to look after those people that paid the most. But you can still snipe this really, really early. You just have to watch all the tokens that are getting created, right? And you can do this by, like, you literally have to just watch this on like on all these: Radium, Pump.Fun, Orca, and Meteora, and just do your filters. Just keep them at 0, and literally just watch this 24/7. And as soon as you see this is created in 9 seconds, Like literally, it tracks all the. You can find this on Proton. You can literally have all your settings at 0, and you can literally watch this. Because apparently he said there's like it's gonna go out in 48 hours, and that was like a day and a bit ago. So it's getting very close. Like it should be any day now. And then also you can check it on BullX. So basically, as soon as it gets created, you can snipe it. What do I mean by snipe it? Well, basically, you can as soon as it goes live, like literally, like just say it goes live right now. You get that, click on this, get the contract, go to Pepe Boost, put it in, click button, click whatever sol, 1 sol, 10 sol, 50 sol. Now it's gonna that's the fastest way to do it. I mean, you could set up a script that could snipe it, but I don't know how to do that. I'm not a programmer, but literally this is the easiest way a noob would do it. You just sit here, watch all the tickers, and what you're watching for is the TRW. Actually, maybe even better put a ticker in that says TRW. No, you can't. It'd be good to see if you could put in like a ticker that says TRW and then just watch it. And sometimes I think Pepe Boost does a if there would be software out there that does like a ticker where you can put in the contract and it automatically buys it. But the problem with that is you don't know the contract, right? So the best way to watch it is to just watch it here. Imagine if it came out right now. That would be so funny. Like if it literally just popped up right now, and you just buy it, and also you can see that there's heaps of scams already. Like people are just replying to his comments with all these scams. Like they're not real. Like people are doing this. They're tagging. See, there he is with a shirt on. Call me daddy. So he mightn't say it might be his shirt, but trust me, like he's promoted the shit out of it. It might not be his original token. Someone might have created. I mean, he could have just got his friend to create it. So then he's got the excuse, hey, it wasn't my token. Someone else created it. Yeah, but you pushed it. So here he is helping some people in Kenya. So yeah, don't get me wrong. I did respect the bloke. He's just really loud. But then again, that's his brand. You know what I mean? That's his whole brand. So here he's got he's going to do this world tour. And he's going to push Daddy and TRW. That's why I think that it'll do well, especially TRW, because TRW will be like a passive income thing, and he's going to give millions away for the people that hold TRW. So that's why I think that when TRW comes out, you want to really kind of hold it. Okay, so that's the Daddy one, Daddy CTO. Okay, so he didn't create it; he just took over it. Yeah, so you wanna be able to get on this really, really early, like within the first minute. If you get in this within the first minute, you have a good chance of just buying like really, really early, because it'll moon, and then just hold it, because I think this can go to message to Daddy holders and TRW holders. Okay, let's just see what he's saying here. Hang on. Yeah, see how he delivers his message. It's a different way of doing it. So yeah, this will definitely have an effect on Daddy, and it'll have an effect for TRW. So even though I'm not a big fan of these celebrity tokens, because I like Jason token, and now it's like pretty much dying. So it just goes to show you that sometimes these tokens that they don't work out the way that you want them to. I think the Tate one, because of who he is, like he's pretty big in the crypto space, pretty well known. Probably less chance of getting for fading. I mean, Daddy's faded under, it was like 100 and something million, 100 plus million, but now it's like 95 million. So yeah, I mean, this will fade. I don't think this will fade. I think this will keep on going up, but it'll take some time. So yeah, you just have to that's a 72-hour warning, and that was on the 3rd. So 72 hours is basically what, 2 to 3 days. Hang on, 24 times 3. 24 times 3. Yeah, it's 3 days. So he's saying here 3 days. That was 3 days ago. It should already be out. But mind you, the date here is the 8th. So technically it'd be the 7th. So depending on when it should be out already. So it should be out any minute. It should be out any day now. It should be out today. I mean, my time zone's different. I'm about 12 hours ahead. So technically it's probably still the 7th. So this should be out like today. This TRW1. Wouldn't it be funny if it went live while I was doing this live stream? So another way you can track it is to get pump vision. You just set all the filters to 0. So get everything to 0, because we don't know where he's going to launch it. He could be just doing contract himself on Radium, or could be on Pump.Fun, or it could be on Moonshot. Moonshot's like the deck screener. Obviously you guys know about Pump.Fun. Or he could just be directly launching it on Radium himself. So I don't know which one it'll be. But so you kind of have to watch out like which one it'll be, and just watch. This is probably your best tool here, this Photon one, because it literally lists all the coins like literally every second. It doesn't really matter if you're like late, like as long as you get in within the first, try to get in the first minute, then you're still going to make a shit ton of money, because it's gonna moon. But like this will go to 100 million. So if you can get in at like, if you get in the first minute, it'll probably go to like 1 million. But that's still pretty good. That's still like 100x. See, can you see how like just getting, because this will be sniped immediately, just like Baked was sniped. If you guys remember Baked got sniped, and that guy made $3 million in literally like 3 hours or something. So there was a lot of controversy about that one. With Baked. So someone watched it, whether it was an inside job or not. Someone nailed it. They got the contract. And basically, top traders here, see, they made like 3 million. This one here, they bought it for initially they bought it for 10k. And then they sold it for 3 million. So he's probably come in and bought some more. But yeah, initially they sold it for 10. They bought it for 10k, and then they sold it for 3 million, because they sniped it. They sniped it in the beginning. So it doesn't matter. Like with this, like he's talking about the launch and stuff. This is just for people that don't know stuff about crypto. Doesn't matter what coin it is. Doesn't matter who it is. When it goes on chain, everyone can see it. Anyone can snipe it. You just have to know how to do it. So literally, you either make software, or you just sit here and look for the TRW ticker, and that's how you can snipe it. Like, you gotta refresh it. But if you get, like I said, if you get it in this under 1 million, you've got to be fast. When it goes to 100 million, it'll definitely get 100 million, no doubt. It's an easy 100x. If you get in on 2 million, and it goes to 100 million, you're only going to make 50x. Can you see how just those precious 10 or 15 or 20 seconds will mean the difference between you making 100x and a 50x? It's because you're so early. The earlier you get in, the better the denomination. It's crazy. Like from getting it at 1 million to getting it 2 million is the difference between you making 100x and 50x. I know that's crazy because it's so low. Because it's so early. The denomination is more. Not the denomination. The multiplication is way more. That's why you watch this. Like, you just watch the volume. Like, the way you're about to tell is this. All right. When it comes up, it'll come up TRW. Then look at the volume. This is how you're going to tell if it's the real daddy or not. Look at the volume. All right. See the volume over here on the left hand side, right hand side. This will tell you. If this volume starts picking up 30, 40, 50, 100k, 200k, 300k, you know that this is the right one, and it's likely that this is the official token contract. Now, it's not a guarantee because you don't have that information. You don't have that inside information. But yeah, once you start seeing it mooning to like 300, 400, 500, 600, then you know it's definitely something going on here. Someone knows something, and it's probably likely the token. Not guaranteed, but that's a chance you've got to take if you want to get in that early. Or you could just wait a couple of minutes just to confirm it and then get in. It's up to you. But this is the only way that you're going to do it if you don't have the insider information, is to watch this 24/7. So yeah, pretty bullish on Billy. Look, I'm already up now. Not much, but still up. I bought a ton down here. So yeah, it's just buying the dips. Pretty easy at Billy to make money. Just buy the dips, and you should be able to do well. What else is there? There's still heaps of stuff going on with Hamster Finance. So if you haven't got into Hamster Finance, they're going to be launching their token on Ton. Ton's going to be huge with Memecoins. I've done a post here on my Twitter, under my X anyway, under my channel anyway, so you better see it. As you can see, I don't have many subscribers on this account. Let's see. I'm just trying to find. Oh yeah, the restream. Okay. RY Dog. Yes, we were. What's the buddy contract? Buddy contract is still on Pumped Up Fund, so you won't find it on Dex. It's on Pumped Up Fund. But I'll give you the. This is there's another buddy. That's not us. Okay, there's another buddy, which is already launched, but that's not us. The buddy token is here. That's the link. That's the link to the Pumped Up Fund. You get to this page basically, and then you can click on here, which is the Pumped Up Fund link, and then that'll get you here, and we're at 36%. Right, so that's the thing. We're really, 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 really early with this. So I have a long-term vision with this, 2-3 years. And that's kind of like my time frame before I started taking money out of this. Like, it just depends. If it takes 2-3 years to get to a couple of million market cap, then I'll probably like start taking some money out with seed. That's my time frame. But I might start a marketing wallet. Just start another marketing wallet, and because I'm going to need that marketing wallet to pay for shit. You know what I mean? All this stuff on decks, all these banners, and all this sort of stuff. It costs money. Like to get on game. This one's cost like 0.7 Sol. So game.com is a thing with Memecoins where you can just post your banner. Hang on. Yeah, to get on the Memecoin board, you can. Okay, they've updated it. So for VIP extra 500. It's for y'all. Join VIP. Okay, so now they got a new thing. But the Zynga Zone. But yeah, to get on this, you just basically pay. You can pay money and you get on this board. So they've done some new updates with this, so this is interesting. I have to check it out. So yeah, it all costs money. So I'm gonna have to start like a marketing wallet. Just make the marketing wallet transparent, so that everyone knows that when this marketing wallet, when this, when it goes down and people are selling on this marketing wallet on this particular address, it's the marketing wallet. You know what I mean? It's because there needs to be some funding for the marketing, right? So I might do that today, which will probably bump this up. So yeah, this is like a long-term thing, guys. Just come in, park 1 Sol, and just forget about it. Obviously, try to get involved in the community, and join the Twitter and join the Telegram. Right, I post regularly with the Memecoin stuff, but yeah. So yeah, just it's long term, and if you have a long term view on this, then this is where you can make some money long term, and it's not going to like rug, and it's like we've already seen what can happen with Billy, right? We've already seen it, so this is what we're trying to do with our token buddy, all right? So if you're sick of getting rugged and you're sick of all this crap or sick of all the bullshit, then just get something that's trusted like this. We just need a couple more people, right, to hold that floor. Look, we just had another buy of 0.05, so which bumped it up to 37%. So I'll probably come in and buy some more with the marketing wallet. But the thing with this is, it's so early. Like I said, you're getting in so early with this with Pump.Fun that, remember I told you, like with the people that got into this, because this was a Pump.Fun, Billy was a Pump.Fun project, and the people that got in this really, really early at 1 Sol would a market cap would have been about 54,000. But I just showed you the numbers before. I'll do an online calculator again. If you got to come in with in Billy at 1 Sol at 50,000 market cap. Now the market cap is 122,000. So you got 122 million. Sorry, 122 million. Sorry, my bad. 122 million. Oh, hey, I'll get rid of that. 122 million. 1, 2, 3. That's it there. 122 million. Now you got to divide it by 50,000, because 50,000. It's like 54,000. That's how much the market cap is once it raises on Pump.Fun. Like once it gets to 100%, 20% of that is allocated to the airdrop. To the airdrop, to the liquidity pool, and the approximate market cap is about 54k. So let's just say 50k to keep things kind of like able to be calculated. Then it's 122 million now market cap, and you remember we put in just 1 Sol, and you divide that by 50,000 the market cap, right? Because we're talking about market cap here. So there it is there, 50,000. Sorry, you have to do it. Yeah, you have to do it. 50,000 divided by 122 million. Yeah. No, hang on, what the hell? 122,000. 122 divided by 50,000. 2.4? How does that work? That's not right. 222. Ah, silly prick. It's 122. I don't even know my numbers here. That's 122,000. We want 122 million. So we gotta add another 3 more zeros. No, hang on. 3. There, now we've got 120 million. There's a million. There. So now we've got, my bad. Now we've got 122 million market cap. Then we divide this by 50,000 because that's the, oh shit. Because that's the market cap that it goes to once it's on Radium, right? Now we got the right number. There it is there. So that one soul that person put in at the beginning of Pumped Up Fund for Billy is now worth, if they didn't sell, is worth 2,440. 2,440. 2,440, yeah, my bad. So if we multiply, like we take this, 2,440, and then we go to Solana and go 2,440. That's their bag. It's now worth $314,518 from that one soul, which is they would have put in probably when they did Billy, the price of soul would have been about 150. So that would have basically turned $150 into $314,000, and that's at this current market cap. Don't forget, the current market cap. This hit 109, like here when it was up here, it did like 195 million market cap. So it would have been like way more. There would have been like 500k, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's how early you got to get in early. So, and you've got to know that the project is not going to run. They're really the only things you got to worry about. Obviously, you got to know that it's going to be pushed long term, and and then once the community rallies behind it, it kind of takes because then everyone starts doing raids, everyone starts sharing, and that's what pushes the project. But the main thing is not getting fucking rugged, and that's what all these fucking meme coins do. Why? Why do they do it? Because I'll tell you why. Because the people running this stuff, they just take the cheeseburger money. Now, to be fair, they probably make more than cheeseburger money. But that's why these things, they go for like 1 or 2 days and 3 days, and then they just die. Why? Because they slow rug. Because all the devs want to do is make their 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand, and then they're gone. They're like, thank you very much, thanks for coming, guys, thanks for funding my next Lambo, which is the dumbest thing you would ever want to do. What's going to happen once you buy your Lambo? What's going to happen like in next month or next 6 months' time? Your Lambo is going to be worth shit. It's going to be worth half the value. And then, because you've put kilometers on it and you've immediately taken it off the floor, I'm assuming you're buying it brand new and you've already rolled it off the floor, you've lost 30%. Then you put kilometers on it for the last 6 months, now it's worth like half it's what it's worth, you dumbass. And now you're back to square one. Oh, I'm going to start another coin now because you're a dumbass, right? Where if you would have stick with the project and not rugged and seen it long term, you would make hundreds of millions. But you're a dumbass and you cheated at 300k. This is what happens, right? Now I understand there's people out there that make this coin, they make this life-changing money. They've never made 100k or 200k in their life. So I can understand why they would cheat, because they were like, oh my God, this is life-changing. Now, if they're from a country like Vietnam or India or Bangladesh, this is life-changing money. Like literally 100 grand or 200 grand, they could live for the next 20 years. Okay, not 20 years, but next 10 years. It's life-changing money to them. So, of course, they're going to just like, well, screw this, I'm just going to take the money and run. And that's what they do, right? So that's what all these projects do. They don't see it long-term. They just make the money, thank you very much, or they slow rug it, and then they just slowly bleed it out. And then you see these projects, and you think to yourself, What happens? Why do these things just fade? Why do they die out? It's because, the dev is constantly dumping, and then everyone just like says, screw this, this is not working out, and then they dump. And then everyone dumps. You know what I mean? It goes to nothing. Let's look at this one here. This is all too familiar. There's literally hundreds and thousands of projects like this. They just start off well, it pumps hard, and then it just goes to nothing. Like literally there's thousands of projects. Why? Because the devs cheat, they take the money, and everyone else just like, well, they don't see a long-term vision in it, and then they cheat, right? Because the community was formed within the first hour, so they're going to leave. We've been building this for since, have a look at the date. We've got a tiny community, but those people have held. See, look when I launched this. I launched this in the end of March. It's now July, March, April, May, June. 3 months these people have held. So what's that going to tell you? That they're going to hold when it goes to DEX. Yeah, they could sell and take profits, but why would you? When you can make $500K, $1 million, all you got to do is just hold. That's like you've come this far anyway. Just hold. You know what I mean? That's the difference between you making $1 million and you making like 20 grand. Yeah, 20 grand's nice, but where are you going to find a project like this again? You're not going to find me again, because you know that this is the only project I'll be pushing for, or for the next couple of years, unless it's like something to do with Buddy. But yeah, this is like the main project, So, you've got to get in early. That's just this thing, and you got to know that it's not going to rug. All right, if you can find those projects that are long term, not going to rug, the dev's good, and he's going to keep on pushing it, then why would you not join? Why would you not invest in something so early? You know that I am the dev from this, right? And I'm not going to rug. I'm not selling for cheeseburger money. There's no way. Why would I sell for cheeseburger money? What, then I got to do it all again? It takes a lot of work. Like, I've been promoting this for 3 months. Look at it. We're only at 37%. 3 months. Right? That's a lot of work I put into this, right? I'm not going to just cheat out for a cheeseburger. No. Once we get momentum, once we go to DEX, I'm going to keep on working on this for the next couple of years at least. But think about it this way, for me, in my shoes, you think about it this way. Yeah, I'm going to put my heart and soul in this for the next 2 or 3 years. But if I can pull out 10 million from this, me personally, and people that come into this can pull out $1 million, 2 million, 3, 4 million. Like, once this is at $1 billion market cap, to take that type of money out of it wouldn't even, you wouldn't do it at once. That's the dumbest thing you'd ever do. Like, why would you do it at once? You just slowly take a little bit out, a little bit out, a little bit out. But you've got to wait for this to grow to get big enough. Like, the dumbest thing to do is to take money out too early. I've seen it happen so many times. This is what happens. When you take money out too early, this is what happens. It just goes to zero. Right? You have to wait for it to get to a sizable account. Like, you have to at least wait till it gets to 100 million. Like, that's kind of once you're taking money out here at 100 million, you're dropping out 10 grand. It's nothing, because I've seen these dips here, and Billy, people drop, they'll sell 3K and then it'll just immediately get eaten up. You look at these numbers here. If you just watch it, every time someone does a big dump, it gets eaten up pretty fast. It doesn't have a massive effect. It has an effect, but it doesn't have a massive effect. Look at that, 22K buy, boom. Then someone sold for 6K, someone sold for immediately. Someone sold for 6K, literally. Someone sold for 6K from that 22K buy. This just goes on and on and on all day. The numbers that Billy's doing is crazy. If you watch this, look at these 22K buys. Look, 5K buy, 6K sell, 7K sell, 5K buy. See, look at the numbers, 2K, 9K buy. The numbers are just stupid. 5K buy, 6K buy, nearly. if you get into these coins early, like if they're dumping 2K, that's it. The story's over. Game over. Not with this, because the market cap's so big. So that's when you want to sell. You want to sell it when, offload 2 or 3K. It's not even going to really matter because of the market cap so big. That's when you want to sell, right? This is the mistake that people make. They cheat too early, either on their own project or people that hold the token. They just cheat too early. Let's just go back to Phantom. See if TRW pops up. Imagine if it did. That would be so funny. So, again, TRD is Andrew Tate's new token. It's launching. I think it's going to be massive. It will be big. Love or hate him, it will be big, right? So, I think it'll be easy money, but you just got to be able to get in early, right? So it's and he's now released from his little combined. I think he's allowed to leave Romania. I'm not sure. I don't really follow his social or his personal life. But yeah, he's now allowed to leave somewhere where he's at, and he's going to be doing like a world tour, he said. So he's going to push Daddy, and he's going to push TRW when it launches. There it is there. See? Oh no, that's not it. But watch out. There's a lot of scam tokens. But yeah, see, this is his official account. Yeah, see? So 13 hours ago he tweeted, loading Daddy World Tour. So, he's got, I'll give him this, he's got a good video editor. He obviously pays, obviously he's got money to do it. He probably pays a full-time video editor to do all his shit. And, yeah, it's good. Like, you see all this stuff here, it's really good for his brand. So he's definitely, he knows what to do, man. He's, mastered how to do this shit on social media. Yeah, so watch out for his token. I think it'll do really well, simply because of, who he is. Looks like it hasn't. Man, watch this on Photon. Set all your settings to 0. Click all this, and then your filters, put to 0. And then just watch this if you want to see this pop. But anyway, check out, get involved in our token. Like I said, if you're not a Jeet, come in and just park in one sol. I just showed you the numbers before, what we can do. I know it's not gonna happen overnight, but if you want something that's not going to Jeet long term, get into this. Okay, this is our token. I created it, and I'm going to push this for the next 2 or 3 years. All right, so it's kosher there. So I'll put all the links below. Come here, and then once you click on this, you'll see this. Now I'm going to start a marketing wall as well, because all this costs money. Nothing's free. So I'll probably create another wallet and maybe be 1% or 2% or whatever, and then I'll let you guys know what address that is for the marketing wallet. That'll give us funds to then push it. I'm confident, but we'll get the DEX. Now I know people mightn't see it, but I see it very clearly. We're only at 37%, so this is the earliest time, and one day we're going to look back on these videos. It's going to be so funny. I'm going to laugh our ass off. We get to 100 million. I'm just going to be so funny. It's going to be so funny. I'm going to do a live streams and go, remember when we were 37k on 37% on pump? We couldn't, and it took us 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, or whatever. It doesn't matter how long it takes, guys. You got to understand this, right? Time is just a thing, right? It's just getting momentum. We just need to get some momentum, right? So if only buy this, I'm telling you now, don't buy this for a quick flip. Just if you're going to buy this, just buy this long term, all right? Just give this. You have to give this time. So give this 1 year at least. So if you come in with one sol and go, you know what, I've got 1 year. I know it's not going to cheat. I'm going to keep on pushing, but I'm in really, really early, and I could potentially turn that one sol into 1,000 sol or 2,000 sol or whatever. Then this is your project, all right? But don't come in and buy it and for a quick flip. You can do it. Obviously, it's your money, but just go to something else, right? We want to build a different. We do things differently here, and that's the only way that we don't end up like 99% of the coins that are just dead after the first week. because they don't build a solid community. So join the Telegram, please join the Telegram and join the Twitter, and we can talk more there. And yeah, if you've got any ideas, yeah, feel free to let us know, and we get in the ground floor on this, and this is your opportunity to get in a project and build something solid long term, and make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. But you got to get in early, right? All right, guys, thanks for watching. Again, there's a good entry now as well for Billy as well if you want to trade it, make some quick cash. Again, I've been watching this like literally all day, every day, and it did go to 195 million market cap. So I think there's probably, and you could have a look at the price. There's probably a good 30x in it, 30% in it. Okay, if there's 50% in it, if it gets to another all-time high, there's a 58% profit. That's pretty good. Like if you put in, I don't know, 10 sol, you pull out 15 sol. I mean, it's not massive money, but it's still pretty good money. Or put in, 20 sol. It's still good money. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I'm bullish on this long term anyway. I think Billy can go to $1 billion market cap. It's only 127, and this can go to $2, $3, $4 because of the narrative. But it's not going to happen overnight. It'll probably take 6 months. So it still has massive potential. Alright guys, thanks for watching, appreciate it. Links all below for this, and actually hang on, wait, I'll just go to nice trucking guy. Hey trucking guy, what's up? Alright guys, yeah, so like I said, all I need is like another person like trucking guy come in. R Dog, there's Dave that always comes on. There's a bunch of you guys that just like come on and leave us comments. And I know this is only a small YouTube channel. Like I did have a 20k YouTube channel until I lost that channel because I had too much security on my channel. But it doesn't, like, when you always think about when you always like trying to find a project early and you never find it, you always get in late, and well, this is now. Think about how many projects live stream for 3 months just to get off Pump the Fun. Name one. Not many. Well, this is it, right? Where is the dev? When was the last time you saw a dev live stream on his channel for 3 months just to get off Pump the Fun? I've never seen a dev do it. Maybe Chaka Crypto, but he didn't have, like, he had a bigger channel. Chaka Crypto is Nico. So but it just doesn't happen. But this goes to show you that I'm committed to this long term, and once we get some momentum, that's all it takes. Just a little bit of momentum. Just someone to go, you know what, I want to get in early on this. And if the dev's going to live stream for 3 months, he's not going to cheat. And I'm not going to settle for cheeseburger money. It's a really good way for you to make like a shitload of money in a relatively short time. Now, I'm not talking weeks. I'm talking, a year. Realistically, couple of years maybe, but it's still good. Like this one play here right now, you put in 1 sol, pull out 2,000 sol, right? I just showed you the numbers with Billy, right? At 100 million, you can pull out 2,000 sol. Now, do the maths. 2,000 sol is 300k, right? So then you could if you put in 5 sol, you'd be pulling out 10,000 sol, and then now you're getting into the millions. That's 3 million. All right. So now you're talking about life-changing money, right? But it all comes down to seeing something early and seeing the vision and seeing the potential. Because if you don't believe it's possible, that it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for you. You know what I mean? So I'll create a marketing wallet, and I'll let you guys know which one it is, so you know that this will be the funds used for the token to push it. And just any other updates as well. But yeah, if you've never been early in a project and you always missed out, well, this is the opportunity right now. You've seen it. I've been live streaming for 3 months and pushing this coin, and we're only at 37%. That's how much of a gem this is, right? We're not going to fade. We are not going to go away. We will keep on pushing every single day. Okay, I had a day off yesterday because that was Sunday, but pretty much I stream for 6 days a week. I mean, I gotta have one day off. Come on, guys, you know. But even then, I'm kind of like don't really have a day off. I'm kind of like still posting stuff. So, but I just don't do a live stream, right? So I might have one day off a week. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. All the links will be below if you're interested. Get involved, and yeah, have a good day. And I'll see you guys in the next one.